Otis.
Welcome back to Game 4 here at the Wiregrass Ranch Sports Campus. Early shooting and a rebound from the Wave. This is a good time to introduce our two teams. This is the Wave and FGC Legends. Game number 4, and it's the 7th grade semifinals here on the U.S. Amateur Basketball Championship. A long live stream today of games, 4 of 7. And Game 2, or day 2 of this long weekend here in Wesley Chapel, Florida. My name is Mike Zay with my color commentator, Caden Schmidt. And here come the Wave, a deep 3. It's off the mark, and Caden, we saw the Wave yesterday. Did not see FGC, the Legends. But yeah, a lot of close games today.
Yes, yesterday we saw Cooper Volpe and Parker Taylor shooting the lights out.
And there's the first points of the game. It's number 12 from FGC, Nathan Rodriguez. Nathan with the bucket. Volpe with a little layup and answer right back by the Wave. 2-2. And what I can notice right away, Caden, is the height of the Legends. They are very tall.
Yes, no, they are very tall. Like crazy kind of how tall they are, especially compared to this Wave team.
Foul called on Jackson Searcy. Tillman to shoot 2. He missed the first one. This is Jeremiah Gaucher. And he drills the second. We've seen the half-court trap be very effective, and right there, the Legends applying pressure, and it's been hard for the Wave to get around, but they're trying to move it around. We've seen the shooters on the team yesterday.
Yes, they like to play 5 out, and they'll let it fly.
There's the 3 we were talking about. Just misses. Rebound from the Legends. It looks like the Wave are in a box-and-1 defense as that one's tipped away by Volpe. And, 24 thought that was going somewhere else, but able to keep it in bounds. That was Ullinger. A 3. Can't get it to fall. And another rebound, Legends. I know it's early, Caden, but at what point do you say, hey, let's abandon the 3s? I know that's their identity, but hey, let's try something else. A steal from Volpe.
No, you live and you die by the 3.
I would agree. I mean, we've seen it from other schools, other teams, and that's just kind of how it operates.
When that's your game, that's your game. You can't go away from your game.
Well, there's the game right there. A deep three. Back iron, not going to fall. Cooper Volpe with the miss.
You keep firing if you're the Wave. They've had good looks. They're going to fall eventually.
Both defenses have been playing very well, but, I mean, it looks like a 2-3, but a 3-2, 2-3 defense from the Wave because a lot of movement as there's another turnover picked off and back the other way. Inside, Volpe to the corner. Look at the ball movement inside. Euro step back to the corner. 3, count it. What a shot. Jackson Searcy with the first 3 of the game for the Wave, and they're on top 5-3.
That's a way to get an open three-pointer. Have everyone touch the ball in under 10 seconds. That was a beautiful possession.
And a good timeout there. You got players flying near the score table. Jude Burnham right by me. But great competitiveness all around. As, I mean, that ball was getting back in the backcourt. Is that 7-second violation? It was about to be called. Or 10 seconds.
10 seconds, yes.
7 if you're in the NBA.
8. They have
It's
7
still,
seconds.
It's still, actually it is afternoon, so I don't have any excuses anymore.
It's noon o'clock, man. 12:22. Game 4. 7th grade semifinals.
All right, back at action, Legends with it. And it's been the defense from the Wave, although you have some height and a little reverse layup and then a rebound. Nice throw off the glass from Nathan Rodriguez, his second bucket of the game, and both teams pressing. Inside for the Wave. Looking to find a good shot. Volpe, he can shoot it. In and out, but a rebound for the Wave. And another kid dish out. The kick out, no good.
Mike, you keep shooting behind the red line. They can take a step in, okay? All right.
This isn't college.
It's not college. You're quite far away from it, actually.
But we do know they can shoot it from that far.
That is true. They can.
And here's another shot from behind the red line, but it's not in the red bucket. That one's off the front rim. Offensive rebound. Oh, another offensive rebound. Up and under. That's not good. Another shot. That's not good. And the ball is back to the white team. That one's another shot off the front rim. I don't know what's going on anymore. There's a lot of shots.
A lot of
rebounds,
opportunities
a lot of
for
second
FGC.
chance points. And it's confusing myself at this point. Wave back the other way. Moving it around. Cooper Volpe, a shot off the brick iron. Building a house. But it's okay because we still got plenty of game left. 5-5, 11:05 left to play. Volpe takes it away. And they're just going to continue to pressure fast-paced basketball, Burnham with it. And honestly, I think they could slow it down a little bit, but no, sir. Here's a 3 from Burnham. Jude Burnham with the 3, his first of the game, and another steal. Turned it over yet again. Volpe to the corner. One more. Burnham, back-to-back threes? Nope. Not going to get it.
What makes this Wave team so dangerous, Mike, is how unselfish they are. I mean, we've seen it under 6 minutes in, and I mean, the ball movement is off the charts.
Yeah, Wave are in rhythm like another Wave at the Ocean, so they're doing well.
It's 2 fouls on Jackson Searcy.
It is. But time to breathe now, not for much longer, because when the ball's on the floor, you have so much action with the full court pressure, and I'm not sure how these teams are able to breathe because I can't breathe calling the game. Another shot, and that one's missed. The Wave go the other way. 8-5 game. Burnham dishes to the corner. Volpe inside.
Oh, lost
Can't
it.
make that one.
Looked like it slipped out of his hands.
He's a little frustrated with himself there, but honestly, it's the defense from the Wave. It's not even their offense. Look at the pressure. They are causing havoc.
They're making it tough.
They are making waves on defense and offense, but let's see if the Legends can do anything. Cooper Volpe redeeming himself after that missed layup, getting the steal, double teamed, and draws the foul. How about Cooper Volpe?
Hey, he hasn't made a shot yet, but he hasn't made a jump, 3-point jumper yet, I should say.
There you go.
But, I mean, his impact on defense, you see it. He has a handful of steals already.
And the pass inside, Burnham.
Nice shot.
Little free throw shot, no good. Clock was not running for the last 20 seconds. Somebody,
Clock malfunction.
somebody. All right, here come the Legends. 8-5 game, a very close game. And a kick out to Stone, a three. That was a good shot, unable to get it, and a big rebound, but a big block. Look at that, number 24, Xavier Ollinger. What a block.
He's the big man for this team. He isn't usually down low.
Volpe a three, and just like that, he hits a three. Caden was down him earlier.
I wasn't doubting. I just said he hasn't hit one yet.
It was 1 for 3 now. He was 0 for 2 to that point, so took him a little while to get going. But we know
1 for 3 is a good percentage.
power of
Could be
Cooper
worse.
Volpe and his shot.
Yes, we do.
You saw the game yesterday. You personally called it, so you know Volpe was a huge factor in that game.
He was scoring at all 3 levels, jumpers, floaters.
100%. No, I want to mention the biggest factor right now is the size of the FGC Legends, and they look like they're unable to utilize that size, mainly because the Wave are pressuring them at half court, forcing them to make decisions on the perimeter, which looks like with their size, they kind of want to go back inside and dominate the paint with what they have done with the offensive glass.
I was just going to say exactly that. Like, their offensive rebounding is really the only time they could have been able to use their size to their advantage, because the Wave is swarming. Like all over the place. They are. If someone's catching the ball, there's a hand there ready to try and take it away. So, I mean, FGC has to be just a little bit stronger with the ball, and they really got to find a way to get it down to these big fellas.
So full court press. They finally get through it. Cherry swings it over. Here's Stone inside, a shot. Nice little floater. Unable to get it though. Just a little too strong. And Wave with the rebound. Parker Taylor now. Poked. And that one's right into the camera. Look out, Hunter. And it looked like the camera actually broke.
Camera
broke,
did disconnect.
but it did disconnect.
Oh, we'll radio it up, Mike.
All right, well, the Wave are back inside, and there's a little layup to fall in. It barely rolled in, but Jude Burnham able to get it, and another full court pressure.
13-5, 8:20 left in the
Legends
first.
in the backcourt now. That one's turned over. The Wave have it. Here back to radio basketball. Wave, fast-paced basketball. They're on the perimeter. Burnham by the wing. Cooper Volpe in the corner. Count it.
That's 8 for Volpe, Mike. 2 3-pointers.
I know you guys can't see it right now, but that was a butter-like shot from Volpe. It was just like the last one, if you saw that one.
16-5.
There's some contact low in the paint. No whistle, but an offensive rebound and a shot made by Kingston King. So 16-7 now, and here come the Wave. Back inside. Driving is Burnham. Shot too strong off the glass, and a rebound by the Legends. Still in the backcourt now. Tillman has it. Moving it inside. Back out on the perimeter. Excuse me. 67.
We're working on getting the stream up. Oh.
Right inside, and here's a camera for you, but we can't see what's going on. So there's multiple offensive rebounds. Now the Wave finally have it. The camera is shut off once more, and Cooper Volpe is running the floor for the Wave. Dishes to the corner. Here's Bell off the front rim. Gets his own offensive rebound, follows his shot. Here's Cooper Volpe, top of the key. Now they're moving it to the wing. A drive inside, a dish to the other wing. Burnham a three. Not going to get it.
That was pretty ball movement. Shot didn't fall, but
a rebound. Legends, they're going to move quickly. Moving it around, and now it's thrown out of bounds. So now that the camera is back on, I will stop explaining every little detail for everyone because now there is a visual.
16-7, Wave lead.
So apologies for the inconvenience as the basketball ruined our camera equipment, but now we're back up and live running. Burnham, up and under, can't get it. Rebound for the Legends. And now I can breathe. 2-3 zone for the Wave. They love their trap. Stone being patient on the outside. 16-7 lead for the Wave, and a three that cuts the deficit to 6. What a shot from Jordan Hall.
Man, that was well behind the college line there, Mike.
They like the red line. It's still 3 points, but 14 misses that one. That was Wesley Mignary with the missed shot,
nice.
but he gets it right back with a tip out of bounds. Although it does stay Legends ball, it's a good get back.
Yeah, they're lucky that went out of bounds because Parker Taylor tried to save that, and it went right to a Legends offensive player.
I want to go back to the red line, though, because although it's the red line, you're still behind, the black line is the 3-point line, and it's still 3 points. It's not like it's more points. But here's a steal from Volpe.
He has at least 3 or 4 already.
Pass to the corner. Here's a nice mid-range shot. In and out. Rebound Legends. And this is probably the slowest the game has been. They're taking their time here. They're only down by 6. This is a huge possession, Caden.
It's like Wave is in a 3-2 zone right here.
He did travel. I agree with that. There was no contact in the paint, so he took an extra step. Again, the Wave are not like, pushing and fighting, and there's just not any contact. I don't know. I'm not a referee.
Legends head coach wanted a jump ball there.
Well, I got to be careful because he's also right in front of me, so I don't want to, But back the other way, the Wave. I got to call it even. Got to call it how we see it. The Wave, 16-10. And, the Legends are making a comeback, that's for sure.
They're playing well on defense. It's just
offense.
Wave playing better on offense. Wave doing a really good job of finding good looks like this.
Open 3. And a whistle for a foul call. That'll be 3 free throws coming up for number 4, Jackson Searcy. Mr. Official says, I ain't missed a call yet, so what's up?
Said he hasn't missed a call yet.
I see, we're on the beautiful side of the court, right? You get to hear the sidelines in your left ear and the officials in your right ear, and you just see the wholesomeness of basketball at its finest.
Yes, it's beautiful. Ethical.
It's an awesome sport. Searcy makes that one.
3 for 3 from the line.
What a beautiful free throw percentage. The Legends able to get past half court, pass underneath, and that's what they want to do. Try and get their offense going, but they miss, get the offensive rebound. That one's out of bounds. Legends ball.
When Cherry gets that rebound, you got to keep the ball high.
19-10. Had that camera outage for about maybe 2-3 minutes, but here we are. We can see everything now, and that is a foul. Not going up. Should be on the floor. Oh, he was going up.
All right, look at that.
So 2 shots for Kingston King.
It's a cool name.
I do like it. Wicked free throw attempt.
Look at the backspin on that thing, man.
It looked like a jump shot. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4 dribbles, 5 dribbles.
Look at the spin, man. That's like a baseball pitch, dude. The RPMs on that thing is awesome, man.
That's a free throw. He missed both of them. So there's a steal. Kingston King tries to throw it off. Seriously tries to throw it off King. He doesn't get it. 19-10. 13 with it. That's Jarrett. Hall now inside. That's Sherry. A shot from mid-range. And they've had a lot of these kinds of shots, Caden, inside the paint. They just haven't been able to fall.
Yes. And they are inside the paint, but that doesn't mean they're easy shots. The Wave still getting hands up, making it tough. Kind of similar to that one. It just went in.
I mean, it looks like the shots from the Wave, I mean, they feel more comfortable. They feel more in rhythm. And what a shot by Parker Taylor to get his first basket of the game. A little off-balance jumper.
Yes.
Yes. And the Wave, 21-10, 11-point lead. Trying to extend that here. Back on offense. Bell inside. Searcy trying to get a layup. And he splits the defense.
Look at the little fella picking up his 8th points.
3:39 and running in this first half. The defense has been phenomenal for the Wave. A 3, and that will answer your bell. That's a nice statement and a response back from the legends. Michael Ramsey. Searcy trying to answer back with a 3 of his own, but an offensive rebound, and that'll rattle in Wesley Midgery.
He said height advantage who? He's down there banging as well.
Pass inside, dribbling in, and that one was fouled. So
I would have been surprised if they didn't call that one, Mike.
Dakari Headley will go to the line. He got a piece of the ball, but he also might have hit his arm, and then his elbow, and then his hand, and then his, So he got a piece of everything there, but 2 shots coming up for Headley. Headley, the first shot, it's good. And, 2 pretty big free throws, cut it to 10, but you also got 3 minutes left in this first half, and to go on a run to make it like 7 or 6 or maybe a 5-point deficit, that's pretty big going in the second half.
Yes, I mean, that's exactly what the Legends want to do. You're not worried about getting the lead here at the end of this first half, but you want to make it a 2-3 possession game, put yourself in a good spot for that second half.
So 1 for 1, second free throw for Headley, and it's pure. Rodriguez comes in, subbing him out. Cooper Volpe, 8 points, tied with Searcy for the point leader. I actually don't think they're worried about how many points they got. They're just playing rhythm, teammate basketball.
They do play team basketball big time.
There's a nice bounce pass inside. That'll get another player, another bucket. First basket of the game, Xavier Freeman. That's 6 players with different buckets for the Wave. Corner 3. Shook Cooper Volpe out of his shoes, but his defense and his teammates are right there to help clean up for him. Blocked out of bounds.
Sam Uhlinger.
Uhlinger just denying. Inside, you have 4 defenders for the Wave, just right there.
That's smart.
Open 3. Off the side rim, Volpe the rebound. And he's going to try and go coast to coast. No, he's going to slow it down. He's going to move it around. Why wouldn't I? Why would you think he would take it all the way?
I don't know, Mike. You tell me.
I don't know. Just like, look at that. I mean, just missed the layup. And a steal. Volpe outside, looking behind him and just saying, you can't touch me.
Man, oh, man.
He looked behind him to see if a defender was there and said, no, I'm going to make it anyway. I don't care how close you are to me.
It's his 3rd 3. He has 11 in this first half.
That's incredible. 30-15 now.
Good box out.
Rebound goes to Bell. Anderson Bell moving inside. That ball is loose. Nice bounce pass to the corner. An open 3 off the mark, but the offensive rebound, the fight from this team. Volpe on the outside, moving to the corner. Another open look. That's not going to go. And a rebound, Legends. But Volpe rips it away in transition. 1:10 and running. 15-point lead for the Wave, and they're continuing to put their foot on the pedal. Open 3.
They're just
off
pests.
The mark. But
look at them. They're just pesty.
Almost got that offensive rebound as well. Ravetta just trying to continue to beat pests, like you said. Find anything you can and run with it.
Nice move.
Inside, Euro step. Coach wanted to travel. Instead, he's going to call timeout. 30-second timeout, but nice move, as you mentioned.
That was pretty.
13-point lead, and the Wave, they've been dominant.
Yes. Yes, they have. And it's just, They're a well-coached team. I don't know how else to put it because everyone shares the ball. Everyone participates on defense. Everyone can shoot. Everyone can pass. Everyone's doing everything, and they're helping each other out. If someone gets beat, they know they have their man behind them to help them out. If someone beats someone, they are there to help out their teammates.
I would say the best thing about them is that they're all quick, they're all fast, and they can all run. I mean, you have the big in Ollinger, but he's still fast and can keep up with any of the guards on the team. So that's great to have. And when you have so many quick, little, just stingy defenders that can just be tough and gritty up front, I mean, that's what you want to see.
It's annoying. It's like a bunch of, like, Chris Pauls running around. Like, I would hate having to deal with that, dude.
30-17, 25 seconds. Ollinger in the paint. Dishes out for a potential three. It was open, but they didn't like it. So they're going to go with a better option and a look. This time it's a mid-range shot. No good there, but an offensive rebound and the offensive second chance points. Talk about wow.
That's another player scoring for the Wave.
10 left. That's 7 different players with a bucket for the Wave. 3 seconds left in the half. 2, 1. Hall. No buzzer beater. And a 32-17 lead. Good shot from Jordan Hall to try and cut it to 10, but it will remain a 15-point lead. The Wave have been all in rhythm here.
Yes, a well-oiled machine, if you will. I mean, everything is working together, and it's beautiful to watch. But the Legends still can win this game. It's 17-32, but they could still win this game. They just gotta be strong with the ball and find a way to get it inside, because we saw it. When they got it inside, there was a quadruple team around Sherry.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like when you look at the Wave, we also want to give our respects to the Legend, and they've been fighting in this game. It's definitely still doable. So when you look at it, I think, like you said, the way everyone's collapsing in the paint, honestly, get it in your guys. I'd probably do a 4-1, have one guy in the paint, and again, get him on the low block, try and set him up, because you do have the size advantage. But if that's not there and you're going to continue to have the same defense the Wave are going after, and 4 guys collapse, you got corner, wing, players are everywhere on the three-point line. You just got to sink those shots from the outside, and that's probably the most difficult part.
Yes, it is. It's a lot easier said than done, but I feel like there should be no reason Sherry isn't touching the ball at least once every possession, just because it's going to open up the floor. They've been collapsing. I love the 4-on-1 or 4 out, 1 in that you mentioned. That it'd be a great offense to run, and keep crashing the offensive glass, because I feel like that's where most of their points have come from, are second chance points.
Yes, so minute and a half left at halftime and 15-point lead for the Wave. We'll be back on the U.S. Amateur Basketball Tournament. Welcome back to second half action here. The Legends with the ball to start the second half. Wave up by 15, 32-17. This is game number 4 of 7 here at the Wiregrass Ranch Sports Campus in Pasco County. here at Wesley Chapel, Florida. I'm Mike Zanetti alongside Caden Schmidt, Jonathan Torres, our producer, Hunter Petty, our camera operator, and the Wave score 2 more. 34-17. Yeah, Jackson Searcy
joins Cooper Volpe in double digits.
They're both fighting for that point total, but it's been the story of defense. I mean, both these teams keeping their respective totals, and a nice little through the lane for Shane Sherry.
That's what they need to do. They got to give him the ball right in the middle. Whether he scores or passes, it's going to make this offense a lot easier to run, especially with the way the Wave are swarming.
Volpe looking at the corner. They swing it back around. Searcy, love the ball movement. Open Ollinger. He can shoot it too. He might be the big, but that's a three-pointer in the bucket.
About to add another name to the score sheet for the Wave.
What's that, the 8th player to have a bucket?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 different players have points for the Wave, and that just goes to tell you how much team basketball is being played here.
7 players have points for the Legends. The problem is they all only have 1 basket. No one scored more than once.
37-19 lead is up to 18, so that'll be 2 more and by potential running clock. So that one's tipped out of bounds. Legends will retain.
Excuse me, there is 1 Legends player that's scored more than once, but Rodriguez. Everyone else, 1 basket.
Got to try and have something going in the paint as that one's ripped away from Searcy. What a defensive play, and tries to find his man and burn him, but just a little too far, tipped out of bounds, and Wave will have it.
Tough pass to make.
I was surprised he did. I was thinking he's going to go a little pump fake, turn around, a little post move, but I like that too. You know, you get the ball right back. Searcy. Burnham. It looked like he's going to shoot it. Got tipped. Still gets it back somehow, and then he moves it to Volpe. Volpe moves it to the corner, and that's like clockwork. Oh, he missed it. I thought he was going to make it, but love the ball movement from this team. They're unselfish.
It's so unselfish. And then the best part is that no one's scared to shoot.
Yep.
So when they do have that open look, they're going to let it fly.
He had the corner, looked like. Moving it over there. Burnham, a 3. Tried to go with the bank. Today, unfortunately, today's Sunday, so that's not open. But 37-19, the bank was not open for Burnham. Instead, it's the Legends the other way. There's a 3, Tillman outside. It's a little too far, but an offensive rebound, something we've seen the Wave do a lot of. And a foul going up. (37-19), same score. Gachet makes the first one, 20 points for the Legends. And Gachet goes 1 for 2 from the line. Rebound the Wave.
Well, Legends now also have 8 players with a point.
I guess it's not that surprising. But, I mean, there's just so many more passes. Like, it's almost like coach says you have to pass at least 10 times before you shoot.
Yeah, it's like those drills in practice. I mean,
maybe 10's a little absurd, but here's another 3 from Burnham off the mark.
They really barely dribble, too. It's just a lot.
Well, that's what breaks the zone.
Unless they're driving, then they'll dribble, but
you would think maybe the Legends go to man or something, because, like, the way you break the zone, you move the ball. They've moved it around the perimeter about like 100 times, as that one's fouled inside.
And it's a Wave team that likes to shoot. I mean, zones.
They look like they're just going 5 out.
I mean, opening it up for them. Yeah, 5 out is one of the better ways to counter a 2-3.
Yeah. I know, it's been fun to watch, honestly. First shot is off the mark, Landon Stone. Stone 1 for 2 from the line, 37-21 lead for the Wave.
Now 9 players have scored for the Legends.
Look at this ball movement. Unfortunately, that one's going to be turned over.
Nice.
Can't see what's going on. That one looked like it got blocked. Coach is in my peripheral sight of view, but that one's going to be fouled.
It wasn't blocked. It was just a little bit too strong on the layup.
Caden's got the better angle. He's standing 2 feet from me. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, just a foot's length away. It gives me the better view.
Let me go back to standing here. So 37-21, the foul goes back to the Wave. Volpe a pass inside. Seriously, back out to Ollinger, a 3. And why not? I mean, pass it all around. You must have 3 passes before you shoot if you're a member of the Wave.
Three might be doing it injustice. It really does feel like 5 or 10. Nice finish.
And a good answer back by the Legends. All you got to do is match them. Come the Wave. That's 3 passes already.
3 points away from a running clock.
5, 6. And a shot from Searcy. That looked like a pass to Ollinger, but
I was going to say, was that a lob?
I thought it was for a second, but he really wasn't in position, so. It does go out of bounds. Tipped off of a Legend. Hall will sub in for Tavares. Volpe to inbound. Gets it in. Back to Ollinger, another 3. Can't make that one. 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, though. Why not?
I really like that play. They had Parker Taylor run in kind of right in the middle of the corner and the inside guy in the 2-3 zone. He catches the ball. The corner guy runs in. Got a wide open corner shot.
And there's a good layup. I had to move around, so I made sure I got the call right that time. That's number 13, Shane Sherry.
This is a great layup. Acrobatic, too.
It was. And look at this defense from the Legends coming back, cutting it to 15 with this layup. Could maybe change that, but they couldn't get it to fall. So that one's going to be fouled. Over the back foul on number 12. And Wave call a timeout, and a much needed one after that few turnovers there.
Yeah, the Legends started to build some momentum. They didn't score that layup there, but getting a bucket, getting that turnover in the backcourt is huge for momentum. Great timeout from the Wave. Don't let them get any.
I think, honestly, with the Legends, they're just going a little too quick right now. I love the way they're playing defensively, but in the paint, just take your time. I know you got pressure, but you have the height advantage. Set yourself, shoot it.
And keep the ball up.
Because they're just like throwing it up immediately, and that's what's prompting these, balls to rim out, or you're just a little too strong. Just take your time, softly lay it off the glass, and that's where you can execute.
Listen, holding up, man, I can't stress it enough. So important for a player like Sherry.
Right.
When people are around him, he brings that ball down, especially against the way this with the way this Wave team is playing.
And that
they're
one
going
was
to take it.
A tip deflection interception and back the other way. I think we're playing football all of a sudden.
I think we just got a pass interference on Jude Burnham.
Basketball to football. We're back out in the field.
It wasn't on Burnham. It was on Hall, excuse me.
It was on somebody on the Legends, that's for sure, because the Wave have the basketball. And their bench is not too happy with that call. So Burnham has it on the inbound. There goes the Wave. Volpe in the corner. Pump fake, drive inside. I like that move. Volpe with a shot, unable to make it. But a 15-point lead.
See, the unselfishness hurt him there. Bell had a runner.
In the corner, a shot. Brick. Right off the back iron, so it was online, just unable to make it. Burnham, Euro step inside, trying to draw the foul, doesn't get it. And still a loose ball, it's on the floor, who's got it? They say it's going to stay with the Wave.
Another foul.
That's Jordan Hall.
Against Jordan Hall. That's 2 in the last minute and a half or so.
I mean, they're playing good defense, that's for sure. Burnham. Hall. See the Legends still in this 2-3 zone, trying to trap and move around. And Volpe with a shot off of the ball movement. And it is absolutely a disgusting shot. He is such a great shooter.
The form is pretty, and he has 14 on 4 made threes.
You might have to teach me how to shoot because that is a great jump shot. Back the other way, the Wave. Up by 18. The next basket will be a running clock if they can do it. Volpe calling for it.
So he wants it.
He wanted it. Look how far he is behind the red line.
he was a good 3-4 steps behind.
That might have
the
been
red
2
line.
steps behind the NBA line. Rodriguez inside.
Nice.
And a foul.
It's a nice, strong attack from Rodriguez. This is what I've been wanting FGC to do this whole game.
And now the clock will stop. I was just making sure.
Oh, yes, the clock has stopped. Just 2 points away from a running clock.
Yes.
But Rodriguez is going to try and make it 3 points here.
He makes a. I didn't say it.
I'm going to shut up. There it is.
And we give ourselves a 15-second grace period to stop talking because I'm sure the audience has had enough of our shenanigans today. But the main free throw.
I think you do a great job, Mike.
I appreciate you, but we don't know how that. And Rodriguez makes the free throw. Wave inside. They save it. Back inside. Volpe. Burnham looking for a 3. Pump fake inside. There's Cooper Volpe behind the red line.
Oh, he's
College
feeling it.
3-pointer. Count it. He's in 7th grade.
He's feeling it.
I mean, he's a shooter, that's for sure. I mean, he's like set behind the college line like it's his line, and that'll actually be a running clock, by the way. 20-point lead.
Foul on the floor.
So a 20-point lead, running clock.
Referees telling our scores table, run the clock.
So that will be a running clock, 8:08 and running. And the Wave have just been the better team here. You would say that the height advantage, it's not that drastic, but the Wave don't matter. It doesn't matter for them. They're just really going to continue to be pests, and that's what they've been today.
Volpe wants it all the. Oh, good move. He literally wants it near the volleyball line. He might be closer to the volleyball line than the actual 3-point line.
I'm just waiting for him to like say, okay, I want it, and he's pulling up from like half court. Cause
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's funny because a few tournaments ago, there was somebody who pulled up like literally from the half court circle and just drilled it. And it wasn't like a full court shot, like he threw it from his
jump
chest.
shot.
He literally just shot it like it was from like the block, like right under the hoop. And I was like, oh, he made that. Moving it outside, the Legends a shot.
Nice.
That one was pure. Jeremiah Tillman, that was a pretty shot.
It's a second 3-pointer as well.
Volpe, a deep 3. Oh my
goodness.
That was a good 5-step behind the red line.
I see why he wears number 30, Mike. This is. He hasn't touched the rim since the first half.
He might as well just shoot it from beyond the half court.
He might as well just go line up right now at the other wing.
The rebound goes to the Wave.
Surprise! Strong there.
Volpe's past the 3-point line, but that's a layup, an easy one for him.
I can't lie. It would have been kind of funny if he missed that just because of the way he's shooting at threes right now. He is 22, man. The guy is on fire.
Picked off by Burnham. Going inside. Never mind. They'll go to the corner of Volpe, and that's a heat check. He is human.
It's because he wasn't behind the red line.
Yeah. Look at him. His hands up. He's going for it, but Hall's going to shoot instead. And tipped out of bounds by
Bell. Anderson Bell hasn't scored this game, but I've noticed him a ton on the defensive end and the rebounding side. He doesn't have the height that you would think he would be rebounding, at least compared to everyone on the court.
Volpe will take a seat almost into the camera once more. Look out, Hunter. He's a ball magnet over there. I don't know what's happened, but the clock just shut off. Oh,
Did the shot clock get
the
unplugged
ball
this
went
time?
into the scores table and it shut off the clock.
The scoreboard got shut off.
I think it was around the 5:50 mark. I could be mistaken, but nobody will know what the score is unless you have, they have to count. They have to count the points.
No, it goes
back.
back.
Oh man, that would have been crazy. Honestly, I wish it reset so you would have to actually use the book to count up all the points. All right, it's 51-29. I don't know. I'm just a math guy.
Yeah, what are you talking about here, Mike?
5:40 left, 51-29, 4 fouls apiece. Moving it around, Taylor. Down low. Inside, outside, Taylor with a drive. Look at the ball movement once more. That one unable to be handled by Xavier Freeman.
Kind of just took his eye off the ball. I mean, it's like what you would say in baseball or football, turned his head too quick. Just didn't keep his eye on it.
And they're still pressing here. Look at the defense, tipped away. Inside, they are making it hard for the Legends to score.
I was just going to say they're doing it without fouling, too, and then very obvious foul was committed. But
yes, it is. Cherry going to check back in on the second free throw attempt. First one from Michael Ramsey. Michael Ramsey is going to shoot the free throws.
Drilled it.
He makes the first. And the second one is good. Pass to the corner. I mean, the ball movement is immaculate. And, of course, as soon as I say it, the ball is turned over. Sherry takes it all the way for the bucket. But, I mean, still, even though it was an errant pass, I love the fact that they're moving the ball around because that's how you get an open player. I mean, I say it because it's a different line out there, right? There's a different players that are playing and rotating in, and they're still going after it.
I mean, they really aren't even trying to attack unless the lane is there. That's how much they're passing.
Seriously, a three.
Holy cow.
That one's off. 2 steps behind the red line, but that's Wesley Mignary who's there. Mignary with the shot. Sherry inside. Ramsey off the mark. Rebound. That's no good. Wave have it. And they get it away, so that is going to be out in front. And they're still up by 20, so 2:50. That'll do it at the 2-minute mark if they're still up by 20.
Should we do a post game? Yeah, if you want. Yeah, okay.
Here's a 3. Ramsey's a little short, 25 seconds left. Searcy grabs it, tries to go all the way. Oh, can't save it, almost though. So that will be a running clock, and most likely that'll do it. Ref's waiting for the clock. That's a little bit messed up, but 2 minutes. And that'll be it for 20-point lead, causing the 2 minutes.
The semifinal matchup.
The Wave win it. Jackson Searcy with 10. Cooper Volpe exploding in the second half with 22. We'll try and talk to him after the game, but the Wave are moving on. And that was the 7th grade semifinals. 53-33 the final. What a game from the Wave.
Leading his team to the championship game, and I mean, say leading his team, but team is leading itself as well.
So that'll do it for game number 4. Game 5 right around the corner, but until then, we'll try and get a post-game interview with Cooper Volpe. Stay with us. Okay. Mike Zanetti here with Cooper Volpe post-game. Wave had an awesome game. You guys were great defensively. That's kind of how you won this game. What's the intensity like? Why are you guys so ferocious, and how are those steals coming along?
So we just strive for defense. We take pride in it, and we just hustle and make good plays so we can turn into offensive points.
You had 6 threes, 22 points. You guys won by 20. A couple of those behind the red line. That's the college line. Where's the confidence come from?
As soon as I get into a groove, I really just start throwing it up. It's just shot from a young age, just keep shooting.
I saw you calling for it multiple times. When you're feeling yourself, as a former shooter myself, don't play anymore, but you get in a groove, you're feeling yourself. What's that like? How do you carry that into the locker room and keep your guys going?
Just the attitude, just keep your attitude up to go in the next game and just play perfectly.
It was a great game from you. Congrats on the win. You guys are moving on.
Thank you.
Appreciate you taking the time. It's been Mike Zanetti. You're watching the U.S. Amateur Basketball Tournament. Stay tuned for Game 5 coming up shortly.